Patrick Morley, Chief Executive Officer of Carbon Black, started trading at the NASDAQ today after selling about $150 million in its initial public offering. Patrick, thanks for joining me. When you think about where this $152 million, to be exact, is going to go to work as you reinvest this back in the business, where exactly is the spending going to happen at Carbon Black?
Well, Carbon Black is a cybersecurity leader, and we're disrupting a really big market right now, a $19 billion market. And so we're very focused on making sure that we get our company name and brand out there. And so certainly we'll be spending some of those dollars on sales and marketing and bringing the company out to international markets as well.
So cybersecurity, it's a big space. You all do endpoint security. You're a cloud-based company. Patrick, that's a lot of tech jargon. Break down for me, what exactly do you do for your customers?
Yeah, so you should think about Carbon Black as a company that helps organizations protect their devices, their laptops, their servers, their data centers. We help protect them, and the fundamental belief that Carbon Black has is that it's all about the data. The company that collects the richest set of data and is able to analyze that data is the company that's best positioned to be able to help companies see and stop hackers across the globe.
So when you think about the customers you're selling into, what comes to mind for me are big organizations whose employees, as you said, use laptops, use tablets, work from home. Are there other devices that you see your customers using these days that's an opportunity for you to help them protect as they're trying to keep all of their private data private?
Yeah, I mean, Carbon Black protects any device that runs a workload of some type. And as the world has changed over the last few years, as increasingly workers are mobile and network security cannot just protect everyone because we're all out working from homes, from coffee shops, and we're increasingly seeing new types of devices that are IP connected to the internet, the way you have to protect those devices is fundamentally different. And that's what Carbon Black does. And so in addition to what you would think about as an endpoint or a device, we protect many non-standard devices out there, from the control systems that run utilities, nuclear power plants, oil rigs, pipelines, ATMs, point-of-sale systems, and a lot of non-traditional devices that sit as part of transportation systems like trains, etc. So we protect many, many devices out there across the globe and helping organizations protect themselves from hackers.
And it seems like these days hackers, those bad actors, are getting more clever, hence the need for products like yours. You have a threat analysis unit. Where are you seeing folks, these malicious actors, get more creative? Are there new things that are on the mind of the chief security officers at your customers that they're trying to kind of block and tackle against?
Yeah. Well, fundamentally, the big change we've seen over the last 3 or 4 years is leveraging good software to actually drive the attacks. So most of us in the general public think about attacks as viruses. Someone's going to use a virus to attack me. But for organizations, for large companies, and Carbon Black protects 33 of the Fortune 100 and thousands of others, very large and important brands across the globe, the attacks that are being used against companies these days increasingly just use software that's good. And so the traditional approach of trying to identify software as a virus or as bad doesn't work anymore. It fundamentally is broken. And so Carbon Black brings a very unique approach to helping protect those organizations. Our core premise is that it's all about the data, and that our ability, Carbon Black's ability to collect the richest set of data in the marketplace allows us to see and stop hackers, whether or not they're using viruses or increasingly using good software to run an attack.
So one of the popular tropes I hear in the tech deals world is that small security companies can't be standalone. Obviously, as the CEO of a smaller company than some of the competitors like Symantec or even a Cisco, you disagree with that. What's your argument for being a standalone company and not tie up with, say, one of your partners like VMware or IBM?
Yeah, so Carbon Black has a unique approach on how we're disrupting the marketplace, and we certainly partner with some great companies out there, and that's part of our strategy, is to work with great vendors in the marketplace. But we're building a large standalone cybersecurity company. We have over 900 employees globally, 3,700 companies out there that depend on us, that trust on us, and who we work for every single day to ensure their safety. And we think in front of us, given the opportunity we're going after, we can build a very large company on our own.
If you were to rank them, where's the growth going to come from first? Is it new customers, or is it pushing further into your existing customers?
It's both. It's certainly acquiring new customers, both here domestically and in the U.S. and Canada. Increasingly, international markets is a big focus for Carbon Black, and we also certainly have the opportunity to offer them more services on top of the data that we collect, going back to our customers and selling them more services to help keep them safe.
Patrick Morley, Chief Executive Officer of Carbon Black, a newly public company, joining me from the NASDAQ, where the stock listed today after $152 million IPO. Patrick, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much, Alex.